Hey friends, welcome. It's like my voice does not match this face. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. If you're new, welcome. My name is Laura. I'm a self-taught makeup enthusiast who obviously loves cosplay. Today, I am going to be doing kind of a test run of Itachi from Naruto. So if you guys want to see kind of how I struggled through this look, then please keep on watching. So, to start off, let's do my eyebrows first, I think. So, just brush my eyebrow hairs. It's the tail end of my... I think I was wearing perfume the last time I wore this shirt. It smells nice. So I'm just gonna cancel out pretty much from my arch onward. Again, this is a test, so we'll see. I don't even know if I'm gonna do anything with this footage, but at the very least I have it. The angle on this side looks good. The angle on the other side, less so. Okay, my eyebrows are absolutely two different shapes, just in general, which is gonna make this difficult. That should be fine. Okay, I'll just use a little bit of powder just to set that in place. I mean, I could just leave like half eyebrows. These are actually kind of cool, but he's got full eyebrows. I'll just draw on the rest of the tail like a little bit more on an angle, and then it's already like lifting my face. Okay, so I'm gonna set that with concealer. I'm gonna do a thin layer of foundation just to kind of like even out my skin a little bit. I don't want to look too dewy or too matte. This foundation looks pretty nice and natural. For this, really, I just want to like even out my skin tone because I've got some redness going on. Actually, you know what? I'll take out my nose ring. Yeah, that is probably as much coverage as I need. I'm just gonna spray my sponge with some setting spray. All right, then I'm gonna go back into that concealer. Just do a little bit there, although actually I don't know why I'm concealing over there because I actually want to emphasize that area for like the first time ever. Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna just brush that out away just towards like the outer part of my eye. Just want to set my under eye area because this area always creases on me. Set my eyebrow area as well. Got some hair poking through, so I really want to cover that. Okay, this time I'm just going to pat it in with a sponge. Okay, let's just leave it there and just press it in, and then I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to contour my nose a little bit just to make it a little like slimmer and sharper. Maybe try and make it look like it's a little upturned. But most importantly, I'm going to add his most distinguishing feature, which is the lines under his eyes. I don't want to make them like lines. I want to make it look like it's like a contour. We'll see, because I am not good at contouring. I'm going to go from like where my actual bags under my eyes go. I don't know if this brush will work, but I'm going to use like a small nose contouring brush. Okay, I know it looks a little crazy right now. I want to get those shadows in, and then I will clean them up after. Itachi's features are fairly soft. I am gonna just sort of contour a little bit on my cheekbones just to try and like, and maybe under my jaw as well, just to try and make my face look slightly more masculine. Although he does have like, I wouldn't say like a round face, but like, you know, in the style of anime boys, he does have like almost like feminine-ish or like softer features. But I do want to just kind of just like chisel a little bit more. Probably won't even be able to see this part, but anyways, yeah, okay. It looks like I have like scarring rather than like, you know, a contour in my face. I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics Modern Mattes palette. The front just came off. And just wipe my brush clean. And then I'm just gonna use maybe this shade over here that I'm touching. Just lightly to kind of set the contour, like under my eyes. And try and darken it a little bit as well, just to add those like shadows. Now it just looks like I have a rash on my face. I'm gonna soften it lightly with a sponge. Okay, that's better. Okay, it's a little dark, but like I'm gonna use this shade, maybe mix it in a little bit, like these two shades, because I really want that shadow. And now I'm gonna go into my RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm gonna try, oh my god, I can't remember the name of that technique. Cover it in powder on either side and try and sort of mimic highlights so the shadows look a bit more real. I guess I'll do the same with my nose. I almost want to put some gray in this line under my eye. I'm gonna dip very lightly into this gray, and just with the tip of the brush, I'm going to just draw a line down because I really want it to look like shadows. Like I want to look like I haven't slept maybe in a while and that I'm haunted by my past. Really want to lean into that and have those effects show on my face. So this gray is making it cool toned. It's actually kind of turning it a little purpley, which is perfect because in real life, these lines would probably have a little bit of like a purple tinge to them. Kind of like when you have bags under your eyes and they're like sort of purpley, like when you don't sleep very well. I want it to be most prominent around the eyes. And then I'll just soften it a little bit with a sponge. Actually, you know what? Let's try and make my chin look a little bit more pointy, because his chin is like a little bit more, you know, anime boy, just anime character pointy. So just add some shadows there and there. Try and like draw, there we go. Draw my chin to look more in a point. I don't know if that actually worked, but if I add shadows here, it's supposed to create the illusion that my chin is pointier than it is. I feel like this is really washing me out, but I just looked in my bathroom lighting and I just need to clean this up a little bit. All right, I look very tired, but you know what? That's the vibe we're going for. Right, eyebrows. So I've got this dirty brush, but I was using it for gel liner, so it's got, you know, black on it. You know what? I can actually probably just use gel liner, but I'm going to start off using eyeshadow. I'm going to use the black from the palette that I've been using. I'm just going to map out my eyebrows, and then if I need more, I'll use the gel liner, but I think I might just use powder for the whole thing. I don't know. Let's see. So I'm just going to kind of draw a line up. Just kind of keep it simple. I don't know, his eyebrows aren't like very distinctive, and most of the time they're covered by either his bangs or his hitayate, the headband. So yeah, I don't really want to make the eyebrows a focal point. Helps that my eyebrows are already dark, so I don't really have to do too much to them. I'm probably just going to leave it there. Probably could have used gray actually, but because these are already looking kind of bold, but it's supposed to have black hair, so Gotta have matching eyebrows. Wow, these are very bold. Basically, now we're getting into the part that I'm more nervous about. Trying to make my eyes look more, like bring them out a bit more. Because basically, I think I'm just gonna draw like some eyeliner. Like, I'm not gonna go too crazy because I don't want to look like I'm wearing makeup, or at least too much makeup. So I might just like add a little bit of black shadow around the outside of my eye. Okay, maybe I'll make my eyes a little bit like bigger, longer, wider, harder, better, faster, stronger. Add a little bit on the inner corner of my eye. The shape of my eyes aren't quite there, but we're getting there. We're close. How am I gonna do this? So I want to bring my top lashes out. He's also got really long eyelashes, so I might actually end up putting on false lashes. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this like out a little bit. Again, this is just a test. And then I'm actually gonna draw a line below my lower lashes to sort of like extend my eye as well. Holy shit, this is actually kind of working. So like a tiny wing on my top lashes, and then sort of connecting that on my lower lashes. I'm just gonna zoom in so you can see this because this is actually kind of working. I can never get these even when I do this. I never do this sort of inner corner wing situation because they're always different angles. Okay, it's not the worst. Anyways, a good thing about using a gel pencil liner like that is you can actually clean up your mistakes really quickly. The bad part is that they tend to move around, even like they don't fully dry down. I don't want my wing to be too big. I have to like train myself. Like, I'm not doing like regular day-to-day makeup. This is costume makeup. Doesn't really matter. All right, I'm gonna take a small blending brush. This is the M507. I'm gonna take a bit of the gray, maybe a little bit of the black, just mix those two together. And I'm just gonna lightly smudge just what's going on in my outer corner area. Because like I don't want it to look like I'm wearing makeup, even though I very clearly am, because I really want to like soften it. Okay, I'm glad that I'm doing this test because this is actually a bit more challenging than I guess I sort of anticipated. Like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this this color that's called Angel Face from Colored Rain. It sort of matches my skin tone, and I'm gonna just blend it into the eyeliner and try and soften it a little bit. Okay, it's a little bit darker, but that's okay because under eye areas are usually a little bit darker anyways. And if anything, it'll give a little more dimension, I guess. I mean, now my eyes are kind of back to their normal shape. So that sort of worked, but sort of didn't. Okay, I'm gonna go into another Colored Rain shade. This one is the shade Chocolate. And let's add a little bit of brown shadow here. Let's see if that maybe, oh, too big a wing, jeez. I think I might just leave my lips as they are actually. Honestly, that's basically it. I'm gonna try on the wig and let's see what we think. So let's just put on a wig cap and hopefully this whole look looks better with the wig on. I really hope so. I took out my nose ring, but I'm gonna leave the rest of my ear piercings in because the hair is probably gonna cover it. So we got our headband also that I'm gonna try out. I've got the necklace, which I'm also gonna try out. Came with a wig cap. I don't love this kind. I find they hurt my head a lot, so I'm not gonna use this. Then we have the wig itself. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom out so you can see it in all its glory. So it comes in this nice hairnet. It is very long, so it's obviously his hair from Shippuden. Wow, this is long, and this is, wow, this is a thick wig actually. Ooh, this is nice. This feels like real hair. This is really nice. Oh, it's so soft and voluminous. Okay, and then we've got a little like crinkle paper, not crinkle paper. What's this stuff called? And then inside, so it's not a lace front, obviously. We've got just the wefted cap, which you can't see because everything is dark. And then we've got these two little like bra straps and hooks at the back of the wig. And no clips, which is fine. Oh, this hair is so soft. And it's actually, oh, it is black. It looks like almost like a brownish black, but no, I think it's, I don't know, it's hard to tell. This ponytail is for sure gonna come out. Oh my. Okay, let's figure out how this all goes. Okay, I think this is how it goes. I got this very heavy ponytail, actually. There's so much hair here. Okay, I don't love these layers. I feel like it looks very wiggy. I feel like they should have left some pieces a little longer. But I don't want to undo the ponytail and then cut layers, but I might end up having to do that because this doesn't look quite right. Hold on. Let's take a look. No, I guess this is right. It looks kind of, you know what? Because his hair kind of goes up, like up and then out. Okay, you know what? Let's put on the headband and see if that makes things better. It's not bad. It's really not bad. Right? I mean, the quality of this wig is actually really, really good. Like, it looks like real hair. It's not human hair, but it feels, no, and it's definitely synthetic, but like it feels and looks really, really good. It looks like real hair. It just, the styling is a little something. Wow, this is long, this wig. There's no way his hair is actually supposed to be this long. Okay, so now let's put on the headband. Okay, you know what? It's starting to grow on me. All right, so while I'm filming this, I might as well just put on the headband. So it's got a little protective like film over top, which actually made a mark all over the thing. So I can just polish it. Purposely wore a navy shirt to like kind of match what he wears. Yeah, okay. I don't love this protective little sticky film because it made a mess all over. You can't really see, but like it left like residue almost. Put on the headband and then style the bangs around. So I think, no, it goes under his hair. Why? That doesn't make sense. To make this easier, it's gonna go over. Okay, something like that, and then we can, okay, style the hair around. Oh my god, what am I doing? Why is this like this? What is happening? Because this headband doesn't lie flat, or I guess it does lie flat. It doesn't curve to my forehead, so it kind of looks a little silly. Okay, now I just gotta smooth the hair over. And then it's like something to this effect. This is so impractical to fight in. Like, I know anime character designs are like really, really cool, but like they're just so impractical. Because it's not a lace front, there's no parting, so like I can kind of move the hair anywhere, which is good, but it also doesn't really lie flat. And with this headband sticking out, the hair is kind of like everywhere. But you can see the symbol in the middle, which is right. Okay, if I just move the wig back maybe a little bit. Let's just do that. I don't know, it's like something like this. Yeah, I would have cut the hair a little bit longer, or I guess like left it a little bit longer, because if you're wearing it with a headband like this, it just kind of like, it like goes out weirdly. Okay, let's try it on with the robe while we're here. I'm hoping that with the robe, everything will kind of flow better together. Okie doke. Okay, I don't want to unzip it completely because the last time I did that, I had a hard time getting it back zipped up. So I'm gonna just put this on like a dress. Okay, hair stays inside the robe. Okay, what do we think? What do we think? Ta-da! And I forgot the necklace, so hold on, let me just unzip that. This is gonna be really annoying to do with a wig on. I probably should have put this on first. This is kind of big. I feel like, yeah, it kind of sits more like a choker. All right, there we go. But I guess this is supposed to be unisex, so there we go. All right. I don't know what's happening with this wig though. I think there's too much hair. I think that might be part of the problem at least. I'm just gonna slide this all back, including the wig cap. If a little bit of my hair shows through, it's fine because my hair is dark. So it should hopefully blend in. I just got like these weird strands that are just like hanging, not really doing much. Yeah, it's supposed to kind of stick up a bit more, lying very flat, which I know this is a wig, so like it's not gonna, if I want it to do that, it'll have to be styled. It's not bad. I think this definitely has potential. Why is my face so round looking? I definitely think this all has potential. The robe is really nice. The necklace is cheaply made, but it's a costume. But it's really cute. Yeah, I would like wear this as a necklace, I think. Although like the string that it's on is really cheap. Like I've had chokers that use the same, what is this even, like string with like plastic or like resin or something like painted over. They break easily. So like I'd want to wear this every day, but I feel like it would break pretty quickly. Although I guess it's not too hard to fix. But anyways, the wig is really good. I just don't like the way it's styled. Honestly, this is like one of the least practical character designs. Although I guess kind of your power is like hypnotizing people essentially with your eyes. And I guess you kind of want your face to be obscured by your hair. People can't really see if they're looking at you, if you're looking at them. I don't know. I guess it makes sense. It's a cool character design. It's just like, what is this hair? So I feel like a little silly. Okay, you know what? If it's like smoothed like this, it like sort of, it's just the hair in the front is like not quite. It has potential. You know what? It has potential for sure. We've got the wig, the headband, the necklace, and the robe. I'm gonna give them each. Let's start with the wig, because I think I did that first. The wig I'm going to give a 5 out of 5. I guess I didn't expect it to be like styled. Obviously I like when like I can take a wig out and then it's ready to wear. I think I'm going to just have to try and work with these bangs in the front and see if I can sort of like do like a like a curve, like straighten them so that it rounds around the front. Kind of like that 90s boy band, 90s Leo DiCaprio kind of look where it like falls like that. Oh, hold on, and I have the ring. All right, it's too big for me. Wow, it is huge. But this is like massive. But this is the finger that it's supposed to be worn on. And then like, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to like sort of style the front bang portion like 90s Leo DiCaprio, like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, all of that, just to kind of get like a little more height over here and then have it fall this way. Because right now it's lying flat and like it looks right, but it looks a little off at the same time. I just kind of want a little more pizzazz. But for a trial run, this really isn't bad. And the quality of the wig is really, really nice. I'm really, really happy with it. It's got weight to it. I'm very impressed. I've got like all these hairs, but I think they're still attached. They're just kind of coming out of the ponytail, which is actually tied really tightly. So I appreciate that. The headband, it's nice. I wish it curved a little bit more to your forehead so it would sit proper instead of like sticking out, because it's also like just interfering with the wig, as you can see. Yeah, because in Naruto, like it definitely curves a little bit to their foreheads, because this makes zero sense for it to stick out like this. I like that there is the sort of faux leather underneath. It makes it more comfortable to wear and probably, you know, absorb sweat and all of that. I appreciate that there was that plastic film over top to protect the metal, but it left a lot of like marks, and then also you can see fingerprints, but it left marks, and I don't know if those are going to come out, so I don't love that. I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5 because otherwise it's good. It's just like I wish, really my major concern is that I wish it just curved to my forehead. Next, let's talk about the necklace. The necklace is good. It does exactly what it needs to do. It's kind of weird that the clasp is over here, kind of on the side rather than directly in the back. But again, I guess it's supposed to be unisex, so it's supposed to fit a wide range of sizes. I've got it on almost the tightest setting, I think, and it's a little loose. I know it's not quite a choker. I guess it kind of sits around the collarbone, slightly above the collarbone area, but it just feels a little loose and I feel like it's just going to slip under my shirt. Okay, so it's just on a string. I would have appreciated if this was on just like a regular thread, like a thicker thread, but a regular thread. I guess they kind of coated it in this plastic because A, it'll look a little more three-dimensional when you're wearing it. It won't be as matte. And B, maybe just for longevity to kind of keep it, you know, if you're wearing it a lot, to keep it lasting longer. I just noticed that these actually aren't uniform length apart. So these are actually further apart than these two. That's a little odd. Not great quality control there, but whatever, it's fine. The metal on here, the little like circle thingies, are really nice. I think they're metal. They feel nicely made. But again, this like whatever little string rope thing feels very cheap. It feels like it'll get damaged easy, but it's cute. Like it looks perfect. So I'm going to give it a 4.75 out of 5. Let's talk about the robe. The robe is perfect. If I could wear this all the time, I would. Like it's not amazing material. It's like that sort of industrial tablecloth material, but it feels right for this type of robe. Like I would believe that it's supposed to be this material. So I'm cool with that. I actually like that instead of like a matte patch, it's actually these little, let's just zip it up so you can see it better. The little clouds are actually sort of like a satiny kind of material. So it's a little reflective. It gives it a bit more dimension and it actually looks really nice. So even though it's not exactly following the original design looks a bit more matte and flat. I really appreciate it. These are also sewn on really nicely. There's like, obviously, there's a little bit of thread kind of poking through. These actually look really, really nice. I would give this robe a solid 5 out of 5. I'm very happy with it. It looks good. It looks like it'll photograph well. So that is really what I'm concerned about. I like it. It's very comfortable too, and it's nice and roomy. Yep, happy with it. And then the ring is massive on me, but that's fine. It's supposed to fit a bunch of a wide variety of sizes. So I guess I can't really complain, and I'm going to try and see if I can make it smaller. Ooh, okay. It looks like the little symbol in here is just like a sticker that's super glued on. I actually had, I think it was a sort of like charm bracelet of sorts. Not really a charm bracelet, but like sort of like a bracelet with a bunch of these little like round circle stickery things of the Spice Girls. I had it in the 90s. And anyways, this little sort of like gem, but not really gem sticker just reminds me of that. So I feel like this is probably going to lift easily. It was already starting to lift. I can always hot glue it back on if it falls off, but so I was gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because it looked like it was really nicely put together, but because it's probably just a sticker, I'm gonna dock some points. So I'm gonna give it a 4.75 out of 5 because otherwise everything else looks really nicely made. And again, because it's like twisted metal to close it rather than being soldered together to like be one seamless piece, it looks like I should be able to tighten it without any issues. If I can, then I would totally wear this as like regular jewelry because it's actually like, it's really cool. I kind of love this. I think that's everything. I am overall very happy with the way that this cosplay came together. I've only got like everything that you see here. Like I'm just wearing, as you saw earlier, I'm just wearing like a plain long sleeve navy shirt. I didn't order the outfit underneath. I feel like I guess I have to. Anyways, overall, very happy with this cosplay. I got really excited and then I realized I completely forgot to do mascara and possibly false lashes. So I put on the cosplay. It actually, the look I think looks better with the rest of the cosplay on. But let me just do mascara because I feel like that might tie this look together a bit better. Yeah, I feel like I made this a little too grungy on my lower lash line, but I feel like you can't really tell because these bangs are in the way. So does it really matter? I think I might need to put on some subtle false lashes, maybe just on the end. It like sort of works. I mean, I guess it's like you can tell who I am, but that might be more so from the costume than the makeup. But anyways, this is the final look. I think the trial went okay. I don't know, what do you guys think? Alright, so that was my attempt, my test run. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'd love to hear feedback. I don't know, this was just a trial run. I think I'm gonna play with this wig a bit more, just try and style it, especially these front pieces of the bangs a little bit more, and then maybe just work on a little bit more contouring. Although like he does have a round-ish face, so like I don't know, it like kind of works, but I feel like my features are kind of like disappearing into my neck. I don't really know. But anyways, I'd love to hear feedback. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. If you like the type of looks that I do here on my channel, I'm trying to move into, maybe not like completely cosplay because I don't have the budget for that, but definitely I'm gonna try and start adding more cosplay stuff here. I'm sure you'll enjoy the content that I post on my other social media, and again, I'm trying to incorporate more cosplay there as well. It's just sort of like, you know, whatever I do here, I kind of post content on my other social media as well. So if you like the stuff that I post here, I'm sure you'll enjoy the stuff that I post on my other social media. I always leave links in the description box below so you can check that out. And if you enjoy the content that I post here on my channel and you want to see more, I'd love it if you could subscribe and turn on notifications, and that way you'll get updated every time I post a new video, and I'll see you guys next time.